I mean, you know, this is the part where I tell a joke, right? And, you know, tell a funny joke, right? Yeah, you got kids now, they got, what is it, Instagram, iPhone, I don't know what it is. I'm so out of the loop. I'm turning into such an old man. I just don't know what all this stuff is. But I see these kids and they're showing me videos. It's like one funny video after another. It's like this concentrated funny video. And I say to myself, you know how hard it's going to be in the future to get a laugh out of somebody? I mean, when I was a kid, what did we have for laughs? I mean, watching the Berlin Wall fall, the rise of the Iron Curtain. I mean, you had to stick around it just to see somebody fall down, or trip down a flight of stairs, or watch your sister chip a tooth on a glass or something. And now you can just watch one video after another of people getting hurt, and that's where you can get a laugh. I mean, back then it was so easy to make people laugh. I predict in the future it's going to be impossible to make somebody laugh. I mean, you look at kids nowadays, they're so hard, they're so jaded. Everybody's like, 10-year-old kids are like 40. So if you're looking for a laugh, I mean, you're not going to find it here. That's one of the hardest things to do, is make somebody laugh. I don't care what you say. That and tying a cherry stem with your tongue. Light here. There we go. Okay, so I mean, this is going on to our 4th year of doing the show here. This is actually our 3-year anniversary, 4-year, I don't even know. It's an anniversary day anyhow. It's January 2nd. I know I started the show on January 2nd, and I figured in commemoration of our anniversary, we do what we did, not the first show, but our second show, and that is we went out to the thrift stores. And as much as I hold the thrift stores in contempt, I'm kind of excited because I haven't been to the thrift stores in a while. So, by the way, Bithead 1000, you tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization. I shouldn't have to tell you that by now, guys, being that we're world famous. And, in my 3 or 4 years doing this, well, 3 years doing this, this might be my biggest hair so my idea was, we just had a big snow yesterday, as you can see by the parking lot here at Savers. So the idea is that because of the big snow, nobody was able to come here yesterday. People don't want to drive here today. We're here bright and early in the morning. We're going to beat all the sharks. We're going to get in there and we're going to find something, because we always find something on this show. So stay tuned and let's see what happens. Let's get in there, guys. All right. Not too bad. Not bad at all. Huh. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Look at this. Ready to rumble for the Dreamcast. I've never really seen Wii games at the thrift store. This is like a new thing for me. Of course, I haven't been to the thrift store in a long time. Great collection of games right here. My camera's acting up a little bit. $20 for a PlayStation Mini, PlayStation 2. We got a shark over here. Look at a shark, everybody. Let's sneak up on a shark. See what he's got. We beat the shark. I'm speechless. I really am. I didn't expect to find anything in there, guys, so, you know, this is cause for celebration. Let's have a donut. Alright, so, you know, 3 years ago when I started the program, if we had gone to the thrift stores and came back with anything other than a cartridge-based game, I would have told you that the day was a failure. And so now, you know, I know this isn't great shakes. You know, we found some PS1 games, but now to find PS1 games, you know, decent titles at the thrift store is it's rather thrilling. So let's take a look at what we got, huh? Okay. Midway Arcade Treasures, and I mean, now, talk about treasures. For 99 cents, you pop this in your PS2, and you can play all of these arcade classics. I mean, look what you got here. You got Gauntlet, you got Smash TV, Rampage, Joust, Road Blast. I mean, come on. You're winning all over the place here. All right. Soviet Strike. All these games are complete. All these games are in really nice condition. Believe it or not, the discs are in really nice condition as well. I don't know if you can see them. I checked them all out ahead of time. I don't want to bore you with that part, but I'm a big fan of all the Soviet Strike, Urban Strike, Jungle Strike. You know, if you guys saw my video I did on Jungle Strike, then you know how I feel about these games. $1.99. Spyro, Ripto's Rage. Got a crack in the plastic there. Something something that's rare in the thrift stores, and you know, just as rare at the garage sales, it seems to me at least. I never find any Dreamcast stuff, so I'm absolutely thrilled to find Dreamcast stuff. I'm a huge fan of the Dreamcast, and don't have many Dreamcast games, so you know, for 99 cents, there's a nice clean copy of Crazy Taxi. A not so clean copy of Ready to Rumble Round 2, missing the manual, but the game and the case are in good shape. 99 cents. Not so sure why I paid so much for this, number one, and number two, why it's priced so much. It's Namco Volume 1, Namco Museum Volume 1 for $3.99. I think I got like 5 copies of this. I don't know why I keep on picking it up. I just think it's cool to be able to play arcade games. You got to understand, you know, for a guy like me, growing up playing arcade games was such so exciting. I mean, you would dump one quarter in the machine after another. I mean, God knows how much I've put into these arcade machines. And even though the idea is old now that you could play arcade games on your home console like this, it's just in my demented head, it's still such a thrill. So it's almost like I still can't believe it. You know, I could play Pac-Man as much as I want. I remember going to the shoe store. I would go to Favor and beg my mother for quarters, but now I don't have to do that anymore. So it just goes to show you how psychologically damaging. I won't go that far, but it just goes to show you it's still imprinted in you. All right. And Crash Bash for $1.99. All decent, what I think, decent prices for decent PS1 and Dreamcast games. So that's it, guys. It's 2014. I'm your host, Bidhead1000, wishing you a happy new year. And I don't know, let's see what we could do this year. Let's see if we could stay consistent and come up with new ideas, be creative, and really have a wonderful year. So for everybody watching out there, Happy New Year, and we'll see you next time.